This video will be about Summer Wells, pretty much what happened. Just a page of cups with a little bit of love to give. I'm an independent woman. An independent woman. Cups. 7 of Pentacles. I don't like how there is this 9 of Pentacles, this self-reliance, that she, Summer, was forced to have. I'm seeing the father figure. You know, something happened pretty quickly and there was an imbalance and they were paying attention to what they had accumulated in their life, or that's, you know, what they had contained within their quality of life, whatever they worked for. Somebody may have seen the fact that, you know, giving a child some independence, you know, because you're a hard worker, but then, you know, this father figure who's working hard and always looking at what they're bringing in, maybe always feeling imbalanced with the money, seems to be a struggle, and maybe things were happening pretty quickly. I did this reading a while ago, but the sound quality was awful, and I thought that I just made the video private, but I can't find it now, so I'm not sure where that went. But it seemed to be the most difficult reading, because it was like there was all this talk, you know, these addictions, this talk back and forth, plus addictions. So we're getting the Emperor after his, you know, in some kind of a conflict. Yeah, some kind of a conflict moved in pretty quick surrounding this Emperor. Oh, I should just say father, because That's Dawn. This Emperor is Dawn. This Page of Cups is Summer. And the fact that it's right next to this Nine of Pentacles means that, you know, she was working on her independence even as a little girl. You know, perhaps other people were around, but they were probably busy, and she was sort of left on her own, to her own devices, is what it looks like. So suddenly, this conflict that comes in, Dawn isn't able to figure out what to do about that. So he might just have made a bad decision, unable to see the right choice to make. These candles, they sometimes usually seem to pose a problem. What choices will you make, Dawn? Busy at work, busy at work, busy at work with conflict coming in, all kinds of delusions, Dawn. What could that be? Let the cards tell me what they want me to see. Oh, Dawn, I know you're here, you're here, you're here. But where's Candace? What? Candace doesn't act like she's married? What, is Candace the one acting like she's single? Out and about? Walking around her property? Looking at everything she fucking got? I'm gonna... Where did that go? Oh my god. This woman's starting to get on my nerves. I have to just chill. There you are. She's already getting on my nerves. She reminds me of somebody I know who's a very, very, very bad person to know. I don't want to know you anymore. Gross. Okay. So somebody's heart was broken, all the choices they had, trying to give their love away, and nobody accepting that disgusting, filthy, nasty cup. I'm starting to see cartoons in my mind. Yeah, so Dawn was probably trying to give his cup of love to somebody at work. So Dawn, is that why you were like always at work all the time, not bringing enough money in, acting like you're always working but dirt poor? Because nobody wanted your cup of love at work? You were looking in everybody you associated with. Work, public places. Let me not feel the frustration of it all. Just feeling his way through. Like this is about Dawn. Candace isn't here yet. Or is Candace out acting single? And so, because Don is giving his cup of love away, he doesn't want to share it anyway with her. With her. So, did somebody spot this impasse in your life? This inability to figure out where you're going to next in your work career and your entire association, community. Did somebody spot that? A little bit of a desperation, Dawn? Please don't tell me you're desperate, Dawn. Desperate Dawn. Always gone. Always on the way. You said, I know what we can do for love. Was there like a mix of addiction and love and your kindred souls around you mixing up love and sex, love and lust, and your friends? You know, logically, you were thinking you can love them, you can fuck them. But somebody definitely spying on the ways that you are weak. So, like, what, the intermixing of, you know, love and lust, work and friends, your entire community, people you work with, was starting to talk about it and starting to see it for what it was. Dawn was kind of like, you know, poison in the mix, or like I want to say the one bad apple that spoils a bunch. And he was thinking about leaving because he wasn't fulfilled. Ooh, please don't tell me. Don't tell me. He wanted to move on and want to move on to another partnership. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. Trying to figure out how you could do that, Dawn. Yeah, I mean, you want to change your relationship with Candace, and you wanted to find something else for yourself that was, you know, a fulfilling partnership that you felt you really needed it so much that, you know, you were doing things in order to make that happen. So if nobody could see that you were working on going towards another relationship, I'd be surprised. Okay, because Dawn, you needed some recovery in your life. And then you were really getting the hell out of there. So you were looking to see what was better out there for you. You weren't sure about it. You wanted to be in a partnership. You wanted to make some changes so that you could do that, and you felt like it was going to heal you. And you wanted to get the hell out of Dodge. Okay, so Dawn, you may have met somebody that you felt like she was your match. You feel like you were probably a lot like her. Okay, I'm really not interested in this. I kind of want to know what happened to Summer. Because, I mean, Dawn. Okay, so were you fighting with your side piece? Did you end up fighting with her? You know what, Dawn? Another one of those motherfuckers that gets on my nerves. Hold on. Hold on. Okay. You may have wanted to get the hell out of Dodge because you're always fighting and defensive with Candace and feeling left out in the cold, down and out in this situation. I don't understand why this is all about Dawn. Okay. So Dawn started turning a blind eye. Dawn started to turn a blind eye. Dawn began to try to look away. To look away, what he didn't want to see. What have you got to say about what you saw? What you saw? Alright. So what were you looking away at from, Dawn? What were you looking away from, Dawn? Because this Candace over here acting like she's free and single with her back on her baby, watching you work and not bring home any dough. All those hours you say you're at work, but you're really giving your cup of love to somebody else that doesn't even want it. Okay. Okay. What were you turning your blind eye to, Dawn? What was he not looking for? Where was Candace at? Because Candace, you said you were there, okay? Yeah, you're not showing up as a mother anywhere. I don't like that. It's not about what I don't like, but it frustrates me to see people like that in this world, ruining perfectly good seeds. Yeah, I know the cards wanted me to see this. Doing stuff behind the scenes in your group. Okay. I want to know what happened to Summer. And I know Candace was there. I know Candace was all around there. Candace, you had Summer that day. Alright, Candace. Now we got enough about Don. We know where he was at. Pretending to work. Leaving you all on your own. You have something to do with that little girl's disappearance, Candace. You had your back on her, huh? Purposely? Turning your back on purpose? Hiding something, Candace. You're hiding what happened to Summer. You most certainly are, you dirty girl. You could say, Candace. What do you got to say? You crazy? Oh, damn, dude. Okay, excuse my language. Candace. Dawn was turning a blind eye, watching Candace. Hold on, let me get a little bit more. Acting a fool. Killing stability and passion in life. He knew that Candace was not doing right by her children. She was giving preferential treatment to the others over Summer. And Candace even thought to herself to end that little girl's life. That's what she was thinking to herself. She was deciding where her energy and money was going to go around in the family. That's what she was doing. And Dawn saw this. Dawn could see Candace was not a fair and impartial, loving mother. And he probably thinks that Candace had something to do with Summer's disappearance. At the moment, I am not seeing, because it appears that Dawn was turning a blind eye because he was off. We don't need to repeat that, where he was off at, what he was doing. But Dawn was the worker. Dawn's the workhorse. He was the workaholic. He was the one always at work. He was definitely at work that day. cards. The way this is set up right now. Next time I'll get the camera right. Just so you know, it's a real read. Some people are skeptical about who's really pulling cards. So Candace, seeing that Summer's the apple of Dawn's eye, felt like she was going to change that for Dawn. She was going to make him pay because of his wanting to be in another relationship. She was the mother, but she was the third wheel in his life. And she really didn't feel like her marriage contract meant much to Dawn. Didn't mean much to Dawn, did it? Did it? Did it? Did it? Did it? Did it? All right, Candace, are you getting back at your Dawn? Come on, let's see. What's the rest of the cards got to say? Let's see. This was a very long story that we needed to see. Long story. Not short. Couldn't be made short. Damn, no wonder I waited on this one. I knew I had to get the energy for it. Something was easy for you, Candace. Was it that easy? It was easy. It was like butter, wasn't it? It was like butter. Like butter, baby. Easy as butter. Easy as slicing through butter. The butter knife. Yeah, did somebody pull up that wanted your daughter? And he was spying, watching for the chance to come into your home? Yeah, and get her? Because that was easy like butter. That was super easy, wasn't it, Candace? There was a person who had a lot of passion. And he came up, and with his strength, when he spotted the right time at the home, around the home, that's when he struck. Easy as butter, wasn't it, Candace? Wasn't it? Oh yeah, there you are. There she is. Here's Candace. Now she's the mother. Before, she was just like a single woman. But now that the baby girl, the apple of Dawn's eye, is gone, Candace seems to feel like a mother. Maybe no longer trying to act like she's single, probably comparing herself to her daughter. Like, Candace, you're not on your daughter's level. You're supposed to want them to be better and not compete with them to the point where you want to end their life, Candace. So now she feels like a mama because she got rid of her competition. Now she's okay with being a mom. She wasn't okay with it before. She didn't look like a mom back then, but now she wants to be a mom. All right. I mean, it feels like I've seen enough. But, I mean, here's some cards. Some cards left. But I feel like we have seen enough. Okay. All right. Okay. Okay. Now we need to know. We need to know who in Candace's circle did this. Someone in your circle. Someone in Candace's particular circle. Who knows Dawn, but maybe doesn't hang out with Dawn. Uh-oh, you didn't see this tower coming, did you, Candace? You're burdened now. You're burdened now. You didn't expect it to play out like the way that it did. Yeah, it was so easy as butter until it was brought to the light by YouTubers trying to be all sexy after this. Like, you think you're a queen of wands now? Okay. But, yeah, you're the shiny rose that people need to be aware of. Now you're really happy, Candace. You're not competing with your beautiful little girl. You're the baby. You're the baby girl in the family now. You're the light in Dawn's eyes, aren't you? Oh, Candace, you're still looking for your other half. Still looking for him, huh? Can't seem to find him. Just after this, waiting for him to come around. What, feel sorry for you? You know, sympathy? A simp? Simp F? Candy simp. Oh, but damn, you thought that you were gonna obtain your hopes and dreams, but it turned out that it was a living nightmare for you with all of the suffering that you caused people, you know, and the passion that other people poured into finding your daughter. All of what people have given into finding your daughter. Dawn wants to know too. That's what I'm seeing. You know, I think that stole Dawn's happiness. I mean, I think Dawn's passion for life has been possibly, you know, decimated. His stability. Like, of course, now, like, haven't gone to jail. I can see that easily. That could mess up a person's stability with a DUI and not getting out of jail. Losing your job or whatever, losing work, you know. How can you pay for your bills when you're not working? This has basically ruined, given everybody a nightmare. And giving Candace the nightmare because she didn't get what she thought she was going to get. That's what I'm seeing. Trying to move on. He's trying to put on a happy face type of a thing. But he knows there are secrets, and I think he might know more than he's telling people. I think he might think he knows who it is. But Dawn, I don't know why you wouldn't say. there's got to be a reason why you're not going to tell who you think it is. If that's what's happening. I'm just saying Don thinks he knows what the secret is. And he's not telling, and he doesn't like the fact, he's not happy about the fact that he has to defend himself constantly and try to give proof and just try to show people whatever evidence he knows, because he's in a position where he cannot say anything. He's not in a good position. He can't say anything. And he seems to not be able to defend himself because he's not saying everything. Because people keep coming at him and he's not gonna talk. Damn, Don! Is that what it is? Alright, man, there had to be something more. Yeah. They don't want to get in trouble maybe for whatever everybody else knows. Oh yeah, you got to keep a tight lid on, you know, your comings and goings and what gets out there to the public, what everybody shall know. You got to keep a lid on that, or so you feel. And he feels like Candace stabbed him in the back and is just kind of getting away with it. He feels that she stabbed him in the back and he knows that she's not being honest. She's being deceptive. He knows that. So he's just living, he's just trying to live a happy life. Okay, let's get the rest of these out there to conclude. Conclusions. He's sleeping with the enemy. You know what? Like, Don is so selfish or into himself, or just he's still looking for love. He is still looking for love. He has a mistress. He might still be trying to play house with Candace, maybe. But there's a lot of deceit. There's no trust. There's a lot of bad things that have been done. And I think he knows that Candace, he's like, you know, she's the enemy. But it's still undercover. It's still a secret. But everybody can see. He can see it. He knows. In his eyes, Candace stabbed him in the back, trying to get away with it, ruined their family life. Because she's a false person. And he would like to find a love of his life. It looks like he does have somebody else. And he feels like his life is better. He is stable in this relationship that he's in, another different relationship with somebody else that he loves, and she loves him. So it looks like Dawn finally got the girl. But that made Candace really mad, and she just had to get rid of Summer. That's what the cards are saying. I didn't want to do this reading because I could tell the first reading that I did with the poor quality that I removed, it was a bunch of mental issues, like this weird stuff, this kind of a life that there's a lot of weirdness going on, and it's just a lot of drama, a lot of like self-imposed problems. Like, just they needed probably, well, Candace probably needed some kind of therapy, and Dawn over there lying about, where he's been, and he's trying to make it work out with somebody else. Well, he finally did. I'm not sure if Dawn is with somebody now, but it looks like he finally got what he wanted. He's got somebody he loves and who loves him. And that changed his life, and now he feels secure with this person.